hello, hello. Nothing is taboo between me and nothing is taboo between you. I am the co-host, Miss Tonya Godsey-Lowe, here with the dynamic Miss Chea K.
And let me just say, I am super happy that we are moving into season 2, and I get the opportunity to co-host with Tanya again. We are going to, I will behave this season. Okay? I'm going to try. The last episode I did most of it, like 32 minutes. I did. I'm so proud. I think I should get a gift. But I'm really excited that we have an agreement with season 2. And I just want to let you know that I just think some things this season.
Yes.
And then, of course, this episode, this is actually part 2 of self-care. It's your right. So joining us again is this beautiful lady in the middle right here who gave us so much knowledge, so much information.
Much information.
Needed to,
valuable.
Yes. She gave points, and I want her to continue that, so we make sure we brought her back for this second part. So this is Miss Angel Elliot of Angel's Therapy.
Yeah, Angel.
Really quick, website, email. Let's give it at the top because I don't think that they have it.
Okay, you can find me. My email is angelblue, BLU1002@gmail.com. You can contact me by phone at 507-777-9098.
Easy number, 777-9098. Put that 502 in front of her. Get with her, ladies and gentlemen. She is phenomenal at what she does. She's not just giving massages. She's giving you a lot of valuable information. We're actually live here at Fredrick's in the studio, so we do have an audience today. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you guys for tuning into our dynamic show. We're getting you ready for 2019 by giving you a lot of valuable information on self-care, nutrition, taking care of yourself, eating healthier, being a better you, because if you're not the best you, you can't take care of anyone else.
5, 3. I literally had to tell somebody something. They walking out. So, now bring your family with you, okay? It was my family. Let me just throw that out there, and I want them to see that. I had to tell them on camera. So we're back talking about self-care. It's your right. And we touched on a few things. You know, we shared tips and tricks, how we personally self-care, what self-care means to us, because everyone is different. Every self is different. So your self-care can be different, and that's perfectly okay. It's not a cookie cutter issue.
That's right.
You know, what works for me may not work for her. What I need may not, be what she needs. So I do want you guys to understand you have every right to adjust your self-care action plan into what you need it to be. So don't get caught up if you require massage every week, but your girlfriend says, "Oh, I only have it for a month." That has nothing to do with you. Your self-care is all about you, making you the best you possible, so that you can go throughout your day, throughout your life, being the best you, the best version of you, without unnecessary stress, drama, pain, aches, and anxiety. And I'm speaking about myself because I've had all that. So I wanted to get back into self-care because you see a lot of folks who have a lot of information. But I wanted to also kind of spin us around into nutrition and health, and that's kind of Tanya's special area right there. So one of the things I wanted to make sure that we do is that we talk about nutrition and how that works, because
I need to get you in uniform.
okay, well, that was Miss Joanne Ord. I'm here my tape bringing me and so
get in
I'm going to
uniform
put it on
before
because she
Miss
brought it
Joanne
to me
comes up
on
here.
camera. I'm going to put, this is look at, boy, she straight pimped this show, didn't she?
Yes, she
I ain't
did.
bet, that's why they call her the legendary Joanne
legendary
Ord.
Miss
And she's
Joanne.
going to be a guest on our next show. So I'm going to put this on, and let me show you guys real quick. Ding, we got a pen, and it's from the Sickle Cell Association of Kentucky, and I support them wholeheartedly because they do amazing work, and they're actually going to be joining us on our next show. But I love how she was smooth with it and brought that pen, and I put it on. Notice I did what I was told. Thank you, Miss Joanne.
That's right, that's right.
And you'll be able to catch the Sickle Cell Association of Kentucky on our next episode. We're going to be talking about nonprofits. So we got all kind of topics this season. We got you guys covered.
Yes.
But we wanted to make sure that we started off talking about self-care because I think all of us have experienced what it's like not to take care of yourself.
Oh my
and you're in
gosh.
self-care, but I'm sure you don't always, self-care for yourself. You take care of others.
Right.
You take care of other folks.
And
It's
you
just
get
something
so
about
busy that you forget about it, but you shouldn't. You can't. Not anymore. For you to be effective, you have to take care of yourself, which means taking the time out to do whatever it is to make you a better you. Sitting down, getting your massages, going to get pedicures,
Going to get your facial.
going to get your facial, meditating, eating healthy. We we can't stress enough the importance of putting good nutrition in your body, because what you put into you is what's going to come out. So if you're eating a lot of junk, a lot of grease, a lot of fats, trans fats, you're going to be sluggish. You're not going to have natural energy. You're not going to be the effective you that you can be. So for 2019, we'd love to help you transition to have a healthier lifestyle. Start eating better. Start spending more time taking care of yourself. If this first thing in the morning or late at night, but incorporate it in your day. Get the massages, get those pedicures, monthly, weekly, whatever you can afford. But you have to invest in you, because you only get one body. This is not dress rehearsal. You don't get a second chance. Once this vessel is gone and your spirit has moved on to a different place, that's it. So one thing I learned from my nutrition is if I take care of myself now, it will take care of, my body will take care of me later. So I'm always doing things to take care of me now, to prevent. Because doctors, when you go to the doctor, that's usually when you're in pain and you're hurting. They're only here to treat. They're not going to teach you how to prevent.
That is that post recovery.
Yes.
If you would have did the preventative maintenance, you wouldn't need all
That's
those
right.
pills.
That's my mother would say.
You'd have done what we told you the first time you would be this, but you're absolutely right. Because I've been there, and that's what made me. And I'll be honest, I said I got to make a lifestyle change. But I was having some issues. This was hurting, and I had fibromyalgia. I suffer from it constantly, 24 hours a day. But for me, that's just life, and I deal with the pain. However, when I have these really bad flare-ups, the pain is excruciating. But I wasn't taking care of myself. There was things that I could.
Wow, yeah. That's
Even though I couldn't get rid of the pain, I could, adjust some things. I could reduce the amount of pain. I wasn't eating right. I was so
That's my big
tired.
thing.
I wasn't doing self-care, so I was exhausted. I'm working this 9 o'clock and I'm still trying to do this
And then you're stressed.
So then I'm eating stuff that I had no business eating. Because one, and it was not about, here's what happened. It was not about, I'm going to eat this McDonald's burger because I want it and I'm craving it or it's going to be good.
It was easy for you to
It
get
was
to.
quick.
And I just knew I had to eat it. So it had no flavor, no taste. I'm having trouble digesting, but I ate because I'm fat. So I wasn't even putting the effort in. And that's when I said, I got to change something. So I adapted it. And I read J.J. Smith's book, but there are plenty of books, there's plenty of literature out there. But I did the green smoothie lifestyle. And it's like day 95, 96. So I've made it, we've gone past it being a change now. It's a habit, it's
That's
real
a
life.
habit. I started doing smoothies, I think, 14 years ago. And people were like, what is this? What is it? Because it takes a while for anything. We're located in Louisville, Kentucky, and it takes a while for something to trickle in from the East Coast to West Coast. They are way ahead of trends that we don't know about. Clothing, fashion, food, health, it takes a while. But I learned because I started taking nutrition classes because I wanted to feel better. Then I thought that I could sneak and cheat and do this, but I felt the difference in the way my body felt. If I didn't go to sleep, get my proper rest, get up, I drink green tea in the morning, and then I have a smoothie. And that smoothie really fills me up where I don't need a bunch of food. So once I started creating a healthier lifestyle, it started helping me to lose weight and feel better. Because like Chea said, I was becoming overly stressed because I worked so much and I worked so hard and I'm involved with so much that it was burning me out and making me irritable. Then I was becoming hungry. That's hungry and angry at the same time. So it's like you just can't get anything done. So bye, you guys. We're doing it. Some other people leaving. So you've got to understand the importance of putting good nutrition in your body so that you will get good substance out of that nutrition that you put into your body. So you can be the best you.
And also, we talk about water consumption. Our body is made up of 75% water. So a lot of times we're feeling sluggish, we're feeling fatigued. It's not because we're hungry. But that's what a lot of people think. Oh, I need to eat. No, you need to drink some water. You're dehydrated. And that's going to come out in how you feel and how you move.
And the recommendation is about 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. People say that's a lot of water. Once I started doing it, it doesn't bother me. I have a cup of water by my bed. So when I wake up, which is good for your heart, to drink a cup of cold water. Actually, it's good to have by your bed just in case your heart starts feeling bad. If you have heart palpitations, it's good to help slow down if you're having a heart attack, to give you time to get to the doctor, to get to that aspirin. So that's another reason that I keep the water
At
bottle.
the end of the night before you go to bed, drink some water.
Big
That
cup.
helps with preventing heart attacks.
Yes, it does.
And then in the morning, that jump starts all of
Yes,
your
it does.
external organs for the day.
And if you really want to do something with that water, put a lemon in it. Squeeze a lemon, detoxifies your body. So not only are you getting the water that you need, but that lemon is helping to push toxins out of your body that you've gotten in. And it's not just from what you eat, it's places you go. Toxins can be picked up from vehicles, pollution, just anything. And a lot of people think, oh, that smell's not bothering me. We have a couple of places here in Woolfolk that just smell. One is close to
Rubber Town.
where the trash is, and the other
Yes.
one's close to where all these factories are.
Yes.
The smell is horrible. I don't know how people live there. And one thing that they showed on TV, the houses are full of film. So if the houses are full of film, your lungs are full because you're breathing that air in. So I always tell people, you have to be careful of not only what you're eating, but where are you going? Because that creates toxins in your body. You have to eliminate these toxins from your body. I myself, I do a detox twice a year, January right after Christmas, because I'm human. I eat a lot of stuff for Christmas. I got the blue cheese dips and cheese, all these different dips and the cookies and stuff. So I detox myself. I learned not to overdo it, but just putting it in your body I know is not healthy for me. And then I do one in June. But it helps your organs to rejuvenate so that they can process your body, your food that you eat, process and eliminate the waste that needs to be eliminated from your body. So that's stuff that I had to learn.
And I would say I did a cleanse. It was the 10-day smoothie cleanse and detox. And I did follow J.J. Smith, and I'm plugging it because that's the one I followed. So I'll speak to that experience. I tell you what, the first 3 days, it was challenges. And mine was more so, it wasn't that like I wanted food. Mine was just I was tired of stuff because you were literally detoxing and lose from your body. So the more stuff that's in your body that's not supposed to be, the worse it is. So obviously I was just a big old germ, I guess, because I was, by day 3,
a big old
I was
germ.
like, the first day, I remember I was at the office and it was like noon and I started at noon. And one thing I will say in her book, she said, if you're tired, you go lay down. Just do not put. I was trying to write something and it was like, and it scared me. But then I was like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I just went home and I lay down and I slept. And I braved through those first 3 days. When I got to day 4, I started to feel better. Made it through the 10 days and I tell you what, it was life changing because I felt better. Now, did I still have my fibro pain? Yeah. Did I still have the skin lupus pain? Yes. But that other stuff from all the artificial sugars and additives and all that stuff was leaving so I could tell the difference. So then I had the pain that comes with what I have, my disorder, but not the pain of stuff that I was putting in my body. That's a difference.
And it made it feel different after that.
Yes, and I want to stress that because I know there are a lot of folks that are doing chronic illnesses. Is it going to get rid of your pain? No, that's part of the illness, but you don't want to cause extra pain on. You don't want to stack it. I don't need you to stack the pain because you're not taking care of yourself. It's very important that you eat healthy, that you're have the proper nutrients in your body, that you're resting, doing self-care because it will make a difference. If nothing else, it keeps you away from having additional pain that you don't need or you don't deserve. And you can focus on your actual acute illness to deal with it. And then, of course, your meds will start impacting you different because you don't have all that other stuff. So I wanted to point that out because for me, it was just eye-opening. And there was another thing that I really started doing that got to do self-care. And that's when I came up with that self-care action plan. And all that was, and I named it that because I wanted it to sound fancy. What happened was, I'm sitting in my chair, and I was like, okay, what am I going to do to deal with my time, not be so busy, not feel so stressed and overwhelmed. And I just started writing down all the stuff. And I had already been doing like a time audit, but that wasn't working 100% of the way for me. What I needed to do was make sure that I had something in place for me to take my mind off. And I mean, literally take me out of that cycle of thought. And it was something that I had written earlier, and I was talking about You know, self-care prevents that overload.
Hold on a second, keep talking.
Okay, that overload burnout. And you know, we've all been there. And basically what happens, you push yourself to the point that you can't take anymore, so you just kind of give up. And what I mean by that, because a lot of times when you say give up, you think, oh, the person, you just don't. No, I mean you give up like, oh, I'm just going to do it.
Yes.
I'm just going to keep eating. I'm just going to keep, you've given up. So yeah, you're still going through emotions, you're doing what you need to do, but you here you like, you kind of just resign yourself to feeling that way. You give up because you really are burnt out. And a lot of times burnout, a lot of folks think burnout means, oh, I can't move anymore. There's mental burnout, there's physical burnout. There's so many different ways that you can actually be burnt out.
Yes.
And that's what was happening to me. And I had to make a difference. So I came up with this self-care action plan. And all it was, I got out of my journal. I started looking at what made me happy, what didn't make me happy. What was going on that day when I felt it?
Yes.
What was happening there when I had that headache?
Yes.
Or when my muscles were so tight that I'm in tears in my mouth? What was going on? And I started, oh, okay, here's the pattern. This is why I'm stressed. What was going on the day that I was so, my stomach was so upset that I couldn't eat and I felt like I was nauseous all day and wanted to vomit and all this. I mean, all this stuff came into place. And then I started saying, what am I going to do to fix this? Okay, this day I was super stressed. And I ended up having a migraine. But with that migraine came the aura and the vision. I had to lay down in the dark room. But I was also nauseous. I started looking at what am I going to do? And so I put a plan in action. I will make sure that, you know, when I end the day at work, if there is something I don't have to do, if it's on tomorrow's list, I'm going to leave my laptop here.
There you go.
And for me, it was a self-care moment because I didn't have to pick up my briefcase to take it home. So I felt like, oh, I actually here. And here felt like I was leaving work.
Yeah.
Because when you pick up work and take it with you,
Then you'll go home and start working
you
on your
don't
work at home. You're not you're taking it with you.
Yeah. And it was those types of things. And that was part of self-care for me, making that time. And that's what I wanted to make sure that we got across to you guys. That I want you, we all want you, not just to be the best you, but we want you to be honest with yourself.
Yes.
And know that it's okay to say, you know what, I'm doing way too much. What I'm doing, this isn't productive, that is, and changing it. Because like you said, I'm glad that you only have one body.
That's right.
We say it wasn't a dress, this ain't a dress
It's not dress rehearsal. You better take care of it. And you know one thing with that, if you continue on that pattern, you're going to start creating chronic diseases.
Yes.
Because that's what that leads to. Stress, being unable to, it's just going to create diseases in your body. So that's why I always focus on healthy eating healthy. Excuse me, I said it backwards. Because once you're eating healthy, it helps you to try to maintain a healthier lifestyle and put you on that track. Here's 3 reasons why you should eat healthy that I wrote down. It helps to provide necessary nutrients to your body, which it craves, for new cells, for clean toxins, and to just function every day. And that's the point where you were at. You were not able to function because of not being able to get that balanced. You have to find balance in your everyday life. I take my time Sunday afternoon. I'm texting, are we going to meet this day at this time? And I'm planning my week out in advance. Of course, I'll throw some meetings in there, and of course, meetings do get eliminated. But once you find that balance, it makes life so much easier. People think that just because you're doing your meditation, you've got to do your meditation, you've got to eat right, and you've got to have that positive energy around you. It's a balance of all 3 of those things working for you, and it's different for everybody. The second thing is eating healthy. It helps prevent disease, which we just discussed, such as diabetes and cancer. And eating healthy, you will have more energy and be more alert.
I want to throw one more thing in there. We all want to look and feel our best.
Yes, I forgot the skin.
Bad eating takes place on your face.
Yes.
So we can tell the health of a person
Yes.
by looking at their skin. And that's without makeup, you guys.
That's true.
So a lot of your whiteheads, blackheads, clogged pores is coming from what you put in your body.
Yeah.
It's coming out. It's got to come out.
And Temple was that burger I wasn't supposed to eat at McDonald's with that digest.
The skin is your biggest organ.
The largest organ of the body.
Yes, it is.
You only get one.
that's
So
right.
all the Maybelline, MAC, Fenty, you can towel on all you want. But underneath, if you're dry, if you're inflamed with acne, you're gonna have some problems because of your diet.
And you know one thing I learned? I switched from using lotion to now I use like shea butter, which is all natural. because a lot of the lotions, you got to read your labels, are full of toxins. You don't think that dollar store lotion is going to give you the same effect. Y'all stop laughing at me. They laughing at me if y'all can't say
Oh my God.
of that $9.99 lotion. You've got to look at stuff when you buy. I quit using deodorant 14 years ago. And I don't smell, do I, ladies? I use an all-natural deodorant. It's a cream, and I only need a dab. Also, I do something that's different, and I saw where a couple of stars do this as well. I drink green tea every morning, so I put lemon in it, and after I squeeze my lemon, I take my lemon and I rub it up under my arms. That's releasing toxins from my body and helping me to get those toxins out. People like lemon juice is so good for so many things with your body. Baking soda is another good
That's
one.
a natural neutralizer.
I brush my teeth in baking soda. I put it in my facial mask. I put it under my arm. Baking soda is really, really good. I remember when we were kids, we'd run out of toothpaste, and my mother would put baking soda and a little bit of salt just for the taste on a salsa, and that's what we use for toothpaste. Our teeth are stronger. None of us never had to have braces. But see, we didn't realize that as a kid. We're like, why we don't have toothpaste? You know, kind of get angry at it. Now I realize everything that you brush your teeth with, it has baking soda in it. Teeth whitening has baking soda in it. So baking soda is really good for your body. So many natural things that are here on earth are so good for us. Which leads me, I want to ask you about precious stones. Are you familiar with like hematites and how they can help your body? I met a gentleman and he made me a bracelet because I was telling him, you know, my feet hurt, which my massage therapist knows because I always say work on them feet and ankles.
Yes.
And so he gave me a bracelet that he made, and when I wear it, I do feel the difference. I feel more balanced.
The different energy stones.
Yes, they are. They help you to feel more balanced, and I recommend that you get you one or two of those if you have a lot of stress in your life, a lot of disease going on, because this helps that energy level in you to go to a place of balance.
And she's talking energy stones. She's not talking Marvel and Thanos and the Avengers and the Infinity Stones.
I'm
She's
sorry.
talking about energy stones.
Yeah,
So you cannot go to Toys R Us and get the Thanos stones. So she's talking energy
precious
stones.
that are made right here on Earth. I mean, they just come from Earth. These are real stones that the Earth created. I mean, it's not man-made, and that's a big difference. Natural and man-made. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I think also when you talk about balance, energy clearing, because we all have a lot of stuck energy, stuck emotions within. I do a form of energy work called Reiki.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's a non-touch form of massage, but I'm following the chakras of the body. We all have chakras starting from the crown to the root chakra.
Wow.
And each place that I'm placing my hands, I never touch the person, but I follow the alignment of the chakras. And wherever there's heat, that means there's some stuck energy or stuck emotion. So at the end of the session, there's a clearing, and the person either feels.
So my hot flash is stuck energy.
No.
This girl is on fire.
No.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say,
That's hormones.
I thought we were about to cure her.
That's hormones. That's all.
Yeah, I got so excited. I was about to say, God, girl, fix me now.
Oh no.
Okay, I put, no.
But it does. This helps. Like I've had energy work done on me, and it does.
Energy is, people don't want to admit, and you said it in the last episode, when she said respect the energy. Energy is everywhere.
Yes, it is.
We pick it up, we feel it, exchange it.
Hold on
Energy
to
is
it,
right.
store
So,
it.
And that's the worst thing you can do is hold on to negative energy.
It's
It
a
will
weight.
kill you.
Stress pills.
Yes, it does.
To me, it's like you feel the negative weight. You feel it's like a pressure. And I've often wondered, this is my first time I keep saying this. I used to get the headache, the pressure, and it was like not an internal headache pressure. It was like hands are, and you know, I thought it was stress and muscles, but I sometimes feel like this is negative energy trying to push down because it would always coincide when something was going around, or I had been around some negative folks. And I mean, where they were so negative, it was impacting how I'm seeing things within a few minutes. And I wondered, I was like, you know, is that just that negative energy? Because it is so, and I read up on them, I was reading up on dragonflies, and just, I was so curious because I wonder, okay, something as simple as I'm sitting having a conversation with somebody negative, but I walk away and I feel like that, which now means my day is negative, I interact with folks in a negative way, or I'm angry, I'm feeling bad, it just gives off this energy. And that's not the energy I want to do. So I mean, energy is real.
Yes.
And so when folks come to you and they get energy work done, and they come to you and they have like this stuff emotions, how many sessions do you run? Or is this something that
Good
one
question.
session, or is it multiple, or is it something that you continue to do?
I think it's by person, it's a customized basis. If we have a specific trauma that we're working through, because I think a lot of us block it out to where we don't even know what the trauma really originates from, because we put it in the back of our mind to get rid of it because we don't want to feel it. Sometimes it can be 1 or 2, sometimes it can be 4 or 5. It just depends on the desired outcome and how open the person is to let themselves feel and release things.
Wow.
And it's something, it's amazing that we're not, it almost seems like it's not a huge open conversation going on about energy. Instead, people want to placate you is the word I want to use. They want to say, take this, or self-medicate you, take this, drink this. Instead of saying, let's work on your energy, let's work on what's around you.
I think it's because we don't want to really address the problem.
That's it.
We can make more money off of asking the problem.
Yes.
If I give you these pills, if I give you this medication to sleep, if I give you this for pain, we're not addressing the issue. We're just covering it up.
You know what? So you said pills, and a lot of us get them pills, and you see a person acting differently because it changes the structure of your body. Because most medication is a form of poison. That's why it'll help your headache but hurt your liver.
Yeah.
I mean, all these side effects from it, and we get so accustomed that once we start taking medicine, it makes us feel a certain way, and we think we gotta keep taking it.
Yeah, it creates an addiction. And then when the physician says, "Oh, you've had enough," now you have a person with a problem.
Yes.
Now we have this big opioid addiction that's running rampant throughout the city without the
I
state.
see people taking it for anxiety.
Oh yeah, so like Adderall.
Stomach problems.
Yeah.
Medication, you don't give somebody, if my stomach has a problem, you don't give me medication to cure it, to prevent it. You help to cure it, you help me to figure out what it is that I'm doing that's creating this problem. Let's eliminate it. Because one thing I love, your gut. It tells you, you know how your mom used to say, you got that gut feeling? That gut tells you
Now,
everything.
I have always been a person, the very first thing, no matter what goes on with it, is trauma, nervous.
That gut tells
I
you
feel it in my stomach.
everything.
So if I'm emotionally upset, or I'm walking around with a sick stomach, I don't feel, and it is something how powerful
That gut is.
Oh my
And
God.
that's where all diseases grow. If you've got an unhealthy gut, you're going to have a lot of problems in your life, a lot of issues, as you said. Here's 8 signs of having an unhealthy gut that I just happen to have right here.
All right.
Digestive issues like bloating, gas, diarrhea. Those are some of the hallmark symptoms of a gut dysfunction. Bad breath, food allergy, sensitivity, moodiness, anxiety, depression, skin problems. We just talked about that, like eczema, diabetes, autoimmune disease, and suppressed immunities, a lot of sugar cravings. So these are signs that you have an unhealthy gut. Not only that, have you ever sat next to a person or yourself? Because mine did it like 3 weeks ago when I was on medication. I had surgery on my knees, you guys. My stomach go, what is it? No. And you keep hearing it. That's not normal for your stomach to talk to you. So it was that medication I had. Then, like I said, my little chocolate cakes I was trying to eat and help me. Then I had some snacks. And I knew then, I said, okay, now you're overdoing this, girl, because your gut should not be talking to you. And I notice when I'm around heavier people, I hear that a lot. And they're not paying attention. Pay attention. Your gut is not supposed to talk to you. It's not supposed to make noises. It should tell you, you gotta go to the bathroom or something like that, but not to the fact where your neighbor can hear it. So pay attention to that gut, because that's where all disease grows. Tell you right here, and that gut feeling that you get, take care of it. Start putting some healthy nutrition in there so it can be balanced. You see, we're back at balance again, ladies.
You're right.
Getting balance here.
And it's self-care. This is my opinion. Self-care. It is 100% on you to do it.
That's right.
It's you are self. And I know we live in a society where folks like to blame, they like to point fingers. Sometimes you're just gonna have to point the finger at yourself, because I've had to do this, had that honest conversation with myself. Say, you know what, I ain't taking care of myself, man. And because the only person that's truly going to suffer is you.
That's right.
Yeah, the people
Don't
around
blame
you, it's
anyone
going to have
else.
a ripple effect, but you're going to suffer because you're not taking care of you. And I've learned that, okay, things go wrong, and something happens where you can't do what you're supposed to. And folks will run away, they'll leave you. And you stuck over still sick, not take care of yourself, and everybody else is gone. Take care of yourself. Do not get caught up in you this. Don't worry about what they think.
Ooh,
Take care.
God, that's the worst thing we start doing.
Right.
Worrying about other people, what they're doing.
And what they're thinking, how they feel about us. But here's the
This
catch.
social media
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
ooh,
It's a blessing and a burden.
and it's a blessing and a curse. It can be good for you or the devil. Because
Now.
people get so caught up in
Yeah.
what this person's doing and what they're, then you want to steal people's ideas, and then you want to become competitive, and then you get depressed because Angel started her business and I haven't started mine yet. Stop it.
And then, but it's an illusion.
Yes, Lord.
People stop living real life and live
Yes.
with social media, and that's not
Yes.
living. But if you
That's
don't,
a toxin right
yeah.
there.
And part of my self-care was, and I'll be honest, one of the things I did for self-care was to have social media management for someone else to do
Oh,
that.
you did tell
I
me
like
that.
that.
And I'm going to be honest.
And
it
limited
just
time
made-
on there.
Oh yeah.
And not just that, it did something here. Because even though there's still other people that I work with, I have to deal with their stuff. That did something for me right here. It released a weight, a stress, an energy. Even and now I check it, and then she was telling me something earlier. I saw something on the I was like, oh, which one was up? Because I hadn't even
see it,
looked
yeah.
at. Now I had to do my other stuff, but I hadn't looked at. But it really was just to release that, because you're right. Social media
It can kill you.
can almost become, there are people that are addicted.
Yes, they are.
Obsession.
Argue
and
with people on
it's
social media, like,
self-medicating.
why? Watch your words. It's just words that people put down. And some of them tend to be called another name than what they are because of all the fakeness that goes on there. It's not, people don't be themselves. I saw somebody put a post up at a Halloween. Some of you people should go who you pretend you are on Facebook.
Well,
that should be your costume. But people get so addicted to that, and it's not healthy. I had to tell some customers, because I also sell shoes, ladies and gentlemen. Keep Foxy Feet Boutique. And they asked, do you have the size? I said, please inbox me, because I'm not on social media that much. I told Chea I have a time limit in the morning. It's about an hour. I schedule my posts that are going to go out that day. Look at other people's posts, like posts, do some marketing or whatever I need to do. But it's not something I'm on all day long. I could never get anything done. So I learned to limit my time, like you said. She actually outsourced hers, where she has other people doing her social media for her.
It's so
It can become overwhelming.
that you don't realize that you're under until it's removed. And then you're like, oh, good. And it was something. And even though, entrepreneurs, it's social media is a necessity when it comes to marketing. But being smart in your time on social media, how you are, is a very important thing. Because let me just say this, if you throw some negative stuff out there, you just added a whole other level of burden to your day or your week or your business. So now, the self-care hour you had scheduled, you can't do that because now you got to go over and answer all these negative reviews or comments and things. So see, it ain't all plays around with what you put out there, yes, to take away from you. So part of your self-care needs to be removing the negativity, not dealing, not dwelling with the negativity. That is perfectly fine to be part of your self-care.
And I think that's enough. Why are you putting negative energy out, especially on social media, because you can't take it back? You may be looking for a job. And I kid you not, most employees want to know what your handle is and will go on your page. If they see a lot of drama and negativity, they're not going to hire you. I don't want that around me. I don't want you coming to work arguing, because some people think that that's normal.
Right.
You will not get a job working there. So limit, we've said this before, limit what you're putting on there, because it's actually going out into the universe. That's a reflection on you. And they are looking at you, looking at what you have on your page. So it's smart to limit your time on there. Be wise with how you spend your time.
Yes. By all means. And before I go into it, I have a thing called Protect Your Schedule I want to talk to you guys about, because it just flows right into it. I do want to sponsor her, and I want to make sure you guys can connect with her. Miss Angel Angie Scott of Shackley. They're celebrating 100 years in business. Now, I want you to write down her social media so you can connect with her. She got the cutest table set up. She's so sweet. And I wanted to make sure
And
that
smart.
and she's your nutritionist, right?
Yes, she is one
So
of
see,
them.
we're talking about self-care. I want you guys to connect with someone who can put you on the path and make it easier, because if you have one person you can go to for your nutritional needs or your supplements and things like that, it's going to be a lot easier for you, especially someone who is very knowledgeable what they're doing. Then you can ask the questions you need to ask and they can tell you, girl, it's going to work, girl, it's not going to work. Because I would much rather somebody tell me that than I go ahead and buy it and don't use. I'd rather you get things that sugar, because I've done that. I was like, oh, I got all these things, the protein shakes. I did not use.
But you know,
5, 6 years old. It looked cute.
one thing I kept doing, I was trying. The taste wasn't good. I wasn't getting results. Pay attention to what you're purchasing. Read it. Because one thing I've learned, if you can't pronounce it, don't put it in your body, number one.
Well,
If you can pronounce it, then it's going to work for you. But find out what actually works for you. Because everything that some people do soy, some people can't do soy, some people do plant-based protein shakes. So it depends on your body and what works for you.
and I had to play around. Yeah, I play around with those. I bought one that was a vegan. I'm like, oh, this is horrific. And I love vegan dishes, but that particular shake was just, it changed. And so, like, for a whole week, I didn't have any shakes. That was it was an experience that made me a negative experience. I was just like, no, I'm good. So
It'll turn you against it.
I
It's
did
got to
do what
have
I
good
was supposed
taste.
to. Yes. Oh, this is the thought. But I want you to connect with Miss Angie Scott of Shackley. Now, on Instagram is detox.queen. So that's DETOX.queen. You can connect with her that way. That way you can follow the images and posts she does. And then Angie Scott's phone number. This is the one she would like you all to use if you want to reach out to her, ask some questions, learn more about what she does. It's 502-835-9710. And then you can email her at detox.queen@yahoo.com. I love that. She's the detox queen. And I'm going to tell you, detox, you don't realize you need it until you do it. And then you're like, oh, Jesus, all that was in me.
People think it's so harsh. The one that she had, which I do, it's not harsh. It doesn't hurt your body. You're not running to the restroom a million times. Now, the first couple of days, yeah, but after that, your body, you're going to know, okay, I got to be by the restroom by 2 o'clock. I mean, I literally knew when I was going to have to go each day when I'm detoxing, and still do, because I know when it's right for me, time for me to release. But it's not harsh on your body.
That's very important.
I've had one before. I thought I was going to die.
So when I saw memories from high school that came out, I don't think it was right. And think
I
about it.
had aliens in me trying to kick out. I said, what is it? It was
Not aliens.
Well, it was a lot of chemicals in it, and I learned my body does not do well with chemicals and fake food and fake sugar. Because we was led to believe that artificial sweeteners are going to help us lose weight. No, they're going to help you lose your mind and make you sick. They were created for diabetics initially, years and years ago, but now there's so many substitutes that you can use and don't have to use that artificial sweetener, because it's really putting a lot of toxins in your body.
You're absolutely, and I shy away from our artificial sweet, because I had an episode where I was getting very sick and ill and passed me out.
Wow.
And what was happening, thought I was doing good, I was eating this diet soda, and every day, I kind of had a pattern, which we all do, we develop a pattern. Well, when I didn't have it by a certain time, then my body would kind of go into basically a withdrawal. And then I'd get sick, and I fell in the kitchen one day. It was something, but it was just because of the artificial. So I switched away from that and went back to regular sugar. Then I switched away from the cane sugar, and I do raw, or I just don't do anything. I don't do a natural stevia. I love honey. Now let me just tell you, I have a problem with honey. Yeah, I have a problem with honey. I got some kind of addiction. I probably need an addiction. I love raw honey. I'm talking about.
If you get the honey, which is good, because if you get honey from your region, it helps with your allergies. And it helps to push some toxins out. And honey and lemon, that's why when you're sick, they tell you to put warm water tea with honey and lemon, because it helps to push toxins out. I was on 4 different allergy medications, and then I started getting honey from my region, Claritin, can we say these names?
Yes, go ahead.
Claritin, Allegra in the daytime, then I did Zyrtex at night. I had eye drops. I mean, my husband's putting eye drops in my eyes 3 times a day. I could barely go outside. Someone told me to start doing honey, and I do zinc, which was Miss Angel. And then I do zinc, and then I do all natural vitamin C. I'm no allergy medicines. I very seldom get a little runny nose every now and then. My husband's still waking up with the making this noise, and I go, if you just take this, and he said, I don't have time. You don't have time. So he's a man.
Right.
He won't get it, but he will tell you how toxic I was before I started doing my all-natural regimen.
That's good for
That
kids.
honey's
My
good.
son has allergies, we just found out. That's really good for folks that have kids because the honey has that sweet taste.
Yes, they can.
You know
don't
what?
take it. Now get it from your region. It's different getting from the store because the store is adding syrup to stretch it.
And other
And you
things.
can taste it. It's
I
too
wanted to
darn
just
sweet.
say honey on the bag.
That's
I
it.
need to flip it and say, I don't need to say honey and blossom, blossom, blossom.
And I go to people's houses and get mine now. They beekeepers. They'll show me where their bees are, and then they'll show me, Miss Tonya, I'm out of honey. Don't come over. Yeah, I got honey. But I like having that personal attention with them, but you know exactly what you're getting. I thought because I was buying honey from stores, and then I realized honey is one of the most counterfeited foods. People are using syrup in its place and putting dye in it and making me think you get honey.
Flavor. Yep. Yeah, I get
It is
mine from my
crazy.
mom's,
They do any and everything for money.
Just stretch it out.
Yeah, they
Oh,
stretch
anything.
it out. What happened? Now, I do want to shout out. We're on location, so where we are for this episode is Fredrick's Restaurant, Louisville, Kentucky. So I just want to do
Oh,
a
the food
specific
is so
shout out
good.
because they are phenomenal. Not only do they let us come in and hang out with them, but they do great service,
Yes.
great food. You can also get the space for events. You can rent it. You can have receptions. You can have parties.
He
You can have
caters
birthday
also,
parties.
doesn't he?
Yes, and he does cater.
He's
And
in
I-
Virtue
Yeah.
throughout the week.
He's everywhere.
Yes.
Let me just say his food is awesome.
Yes.
And I want you to be able to connect with him. Now, the address for Fredrick's Restaurant is 1508 West Kentucky Street, Louisville, Kentucky, 40211. So if you're traveling and you're coming to Louisville, this is a place I want you to put on your must-visit list. And you can connect with them on social media. And you can go to their website, which is www.fredricksrestaurant.com. See, the hours are open, the menu, the pictures are amazing. It'll make your mouth water.
The food is really, it's like
Lemon
home
pepper
cooked
wings.
food.
You got
Everything.
Yes.
Yes. And
It's seasoned very
But
well.
she told me in the last episode that I could cheat like twice.
Twice.
So I
Come to Frederick's on
yeah.
your cheat days.
And the thing about it, it's real food.
Yeah. Don't
That's
cheat
good
yourself.
food.
It's real food. It's not processed. It's not full of antibiotics. It's not full of growth hormones. It's not full of
The
steroids.
macaroni and cheese. Oh my goodness. Yes.
It's
This
gonna
is
make me
today's
go-
my cheat day.
it's gonna make me go.
It's real. It's
It's
like
got real food.
it's nothing for play.
Yeah,
The macaroni and
it's
cheese.
really good. And so you can also call them. Because I want you to, like I said, if you're traveling, I want folks to experience Louisville. If you're coming through, I want you to experience the good of Louisville. So this is one of my spots that I say is a good place to go. So it's 502-583-6769. And you can connect with them, ask questions. They do phenomenal service. If you have an event that you want catered, they travel, they do all that. Reach out to them. You will not regret it. I definitely just want to make sure I gave them the big plug because we appreciate them. And they feed a girl all the time when I come there for lunch because my office is not too far away. So I'll come over here during my lunch and I'll take it back. And part of my self-care is making sure I can do real lunch. When I decide, okay, I'm not going to do a smoothie today, I need food. Instead of going through a drive-through and getting a rubber burger to get stuck in the throat of the chest. I had to learn the hard way.
Jesus, you and me both.
No, I will not be doing that again. Now, I do want to know, how can folks, because the holidays are coming up, and I need y'all to have your shoe game on point. How can they connect with Foxy Feet? Because I have on my
Foxy
Foxy
Feet
Feet.
Boutique, this is our 10th year in business, so I'm so excited about that. We're a minority-owned business and women-owned certified business in the state of Kentucky. You can check our social media pages out. Our Instagram page is Foxy Feet Boutique, just the way it's spelled, on Instagram as well as Facebook. My name is Tonya Godsey-Lowe, and I do post some of those pictures on my personal page as well. You can reach me at foxyfeetboutique@gmail.com, or you can dial my number, which is 502-419-4150. Our shoes are on Poshmark, and they're on eBay. But the thing about it is, ladies, when you see it, you've got to purchase this. It's not only the people in Louisville. I ship all over the United States, and we have a new customer over in Italy who I've been shipping shoes to. She gets shoes like every 6 or 7 weeks or so. But I have a lot of people say you always sell out. Yeah, you got to be on it. So if you don't, if anything, just go on my page each day, see if something you like, email me, let me know if you like it. I'll tell you how you can get that shoe if you don't have all the money right now.
And before we let Miss Angel do her plug, I want to give you all a challenge. I want you to protect your schedule. And the reason I'm asking you to protect your schedule is I want you to be able to look at your time, see how you're spending it, so that you can implement self-care that works for you. So protect your schedule. And what protecting your schedule. It's just that protect your schedule. And it often means learning to say no to things. So I want you to get comfortable saying no. I want you to be perfectly fine saying, no, I'm not able to do that. And then you keep it moving.
Yes.
And I know when you start off doing it, it seems like it's hard. No, you have every right to say no. The reason why I'm telling you guys to say no is we keep saying yes, and we got 89 things on our list,
out.
and you never get to do anything for you because you're doing things for everybody else. So I want you to protect your schedule. And there are a few ways that folks will protect their schedule. And you have the deferral, and it's called, people will say things like, I'm swamped right now, but feel free to follow up. You're still saying no. It's a nice word. So you're still referring them back to you, it's just they need to come back at a different time. So it's a deferral. And then you have the referral. This is key, and this is something, especially in the entrepreneur, I want you to get really comfortable with this, because if somebody comes to you with a project or idea, something they want you to do, and either you don't do it or you kind of sort of do it, like I do it sometimes, but you may not want to, you may have too much going on, you may just need to refer
Tell them you don't want to.
That works too, trust me.
Or I know someone that can better assist.
Right, and basically you're saying, that's what this is. I'm not qualified to do what you're asking,
Look, I don't know.
but here's
Tell them you
something
don't
else.
want to.
Well, that's basically it, and you just say, I'm not qualified to do what you're asking, but here's something else. So it's the same.
It sounded
Someone
nice,
said
so
yes,
the
it
delivery
did.
I'll be
better.
depending on who it is. I might just be
Hold
like,
on.
I don't want to do it. I might not want to do it with you. I'm just, and then there's the introduction, and it say, this isn't my wheelhouse, but I know someone who might help. And that's
There
what
you
say.
go.
But here's the thing:
Refer to
you're
someone else.
you're saying no. You're giving them the information they need, and you're able to move on. Do not pile too much on yourself that you can't practice self-care. And I want you to protect your schedule. And with protecting your schedule, within that schedule, I want you to schedule some time to visit my girl here, which is now. She's going to tell you how you can connect with her, support, book a time with her so you can relax and woosah. So how can they connect with you?
It's an experience.
Yes.
And I told her that when I left. I said, the ambiance, the music, the smells, it's an experience. Go ahead, darling.
Well, I appreciate you, ladies. You can find me. I'm on Facebook, Angel's Therapeutic Massage. My Instagram, I didn't do that before, is Angel_Massage_84. I deliver the spa to you, as well as I have a brick and mortar. We are located at 609 West Main Street, second floor, Suite 7.
I'm in love with her.
It is so cute. I mean, it's really beautiful in there.
And I've just started doing skincare as well, so let's get your skin glowing. Healthy skin is in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. Healthy skin is in.
So hydration, that vitamin C for hyperpigmentation. We're gonna come up with a game plan to help you look and feel your best.
Oh my gosh, she's a one-stop shop, you guys.
Self-care is on Thursdays. Thankful Thursdays, $40, your choice of a customized massage or a express facial.
How can we get in touch with you?
You can call me 502-777-9093.
See, she's old school like me. I've got so many people. I don't give out my phone numbers. I said, well, how you gonna have a business if you don't get afraid? Do people still prank call people and hang up the phone?
They do.
I don't care. Then I feel like something's wrong with you. I need to bless you and pray for you, but you got to give out your number.
Yeah. And then one thing I
tell
have
me the same thing.
is a business phone
I
number
said,
that I give out. She's right.
now you have to give out your number. I mean,
You have
it's
to.
a must.
Right, and if you can't give out your phone number, you're not going to get into business. Okay? So one of the things that I always tell folks, part of my self-care is I have two phones. I have a personal line and I have a business line.
That's right.
Business line, so there are days that I will not pick up the business line, but I check the message constantly. And then I schedule my
And if you're
back.
busy, you
Because
can
it's
as well.
busy. Yeah, so yeah, ain't nothing wrong
Give me a
with it.
message. I'll call you
There
back.
you go, because she may be giving
Yes,
us
she's a working muscle. She's helping, manage somebody's money.
But I will call you back.
And she'll come back.
Thank you.
So it means you got to leave your phone
Thank
number.
you so much.
Thank you for coming and hanging with us. She hangs come with us for 2 episodes. She keeps me together. I love to get information from her. She's just a sweetheart. So make sure you connect and support. And then I need you to do me one last favor. Go to www.SheaKWolfolk.com or www.ckwmag.info. Grab the latest issue of Shea K magazine. 15 million downloads is our average. But here's the thing, it's free. I plan to keep it free. In order for me to
15
keep
million. She just kind of slid past that.
That was like big.
15 million downloads is really, really big. So hats off to you.
In order for me to keep it free, I need you guys to download, share it. Because the thing is, I don't want to charge for information that I feel like I'm the God anointing to give to folks around the globe. So shout out to my audience in Dubai. They are a huge supporter. I love you guys, and I intend to be there soon. Thank you guys
I'm
for.
traveling with her.
I'll be getting the touch on the plane. That's how I'm rolling. Yes, and I would love that.
Yes.
So do me a favor, you guys. Tune in to us every week. You can connect with us on social media. You can go to the N.I.T-Nothing is Taboo page. Our videos will be there. We will also be on YouTube, Roku, and some other platforms coming soon.
Real soon. Watch out.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
We
guys
love you,
so
and
much.
we'll be back next week.
Thank you. Let's get ready for 2019.
Yes, it's going to be a great year.